did for him a bit earlier.
Yeah, I can see Hitaku being a great coach, especially against Ido because they play sort of similar.
Absolutely.
They don't play similarly. I think they think similarly.
Yeah. They have similar lenses. Everybody sees the game a bit differently, which is part of the reason you need to find. Everyone needs to find their own way to learn.
Yeah. So let's see how Zex ends up facing off against the best Meta Knight in the building.
Because he didn't go Sheik in winners at all against Ido's Meta Knight. So I figure, especially after taking 3 games in a row off DSS, it's worth a try. If it doesn't work out, he has shown his Marth is very capable.
Yeah. He does have to win 2 sets, though, and that's a lot of time to give Ido to make some adjustments. Once you get Ido angry, there are some differences in his play. He just decides to go to, on that offensive instead of the defensive.
Oh, great. Falling on the back of the Nair that time.
Set him up in a good spot for that reverse up B, too. Ouch. That's a stock. That's a disgusting, filthy stock. That stock needs to get clean.
Oh my gosh, he's still living, though.
Yeah, he still had his second jump. I was just worried that he would just keep going.
Yeah, that's what I was fearing, too. I guess it kind of was in the bag, but I mean, when you're already a stock ahead, at some degree, you also don't need to snowball that hard on your opponent.
Ido doing as much as he can off stage. Something that he hadn't been doing recently until now. He'd been kind of leaving the off stage a little bit more against Sheik.
I think it's just kind of that arms race between players.
Good bouncing fish.
And again, we hadn't seen it at all up until then.
Oh, Sheik's in a bad spot right now. I'm pretty sure that dash attack into up B is within that range of being true or it just passed.
I think it might still be because Meta Knight has no rage right now.
Yeah, that's a good point.
I don't know his percent offhand. So he's definitely not going to kill with up air. We've established that.
It's not that. We should just start doing side bets. That's what it's going to be.
I have a whole bunch of singles, man. I could actually start doing that.
Ooh! There it is.
There it is.
Shuttle loop. Should we just start calling that victory loop?
Victory loop.
Because, I mean, he says, you know, victory is fine. And like, you win with the move.
I mean, if this was Hearthstone, I think we'd be calling it like shuttle skill or skill loop. We'd be calling it skill loop.
Something involving skill.
Yeah.
That we won't use here.
Yeah,
he's going to win Bayo. He's changing it up, dude. He's just continuously changing it up.
I mean, I know he has a Bayo because I've seen him play his Bayo, but not very much. And certainly opting for Bayo into Meta Knight is an interesting choice.
Oh, yeah. I mean, if he had the old school pre-patch combos, I feel like
I mean, she still works pretty effectively as a bait and punish character. She's not like a lethal bait and punish character anymore, but she can pile on a lot of damage if she finds the right opening.
You always have Witch Time.
And at the end of the day, yeah, you always have Witch Time. And actually, it was off of counters that he was getting some good mileage with Marth.
Yeah. So
maybe he's just saying, I'll just go for the best counter in the game.
All right, go straight for the up B. No side Bs, of course. Gets the shuttle loop, but you hit that balloon. Usually stalls the time for them to get into a better position.
Oh, yeah, going for the 2-frame way too late there, I feel like. Oh, great read on the tech on the platform.
I'm sorry that I didn't vocalize my reaction, but my jaw fell to the floor. For those who could not see.
It's like every time it still feels like he's not just slashing the opponent, he's slashing like my soul. Like everyone who's watching and just like felt that. Oh, okay.
He's definitely still making it back as long as he has all of his jumps and hasn't used any other
Yes, and Ido is absolutely not falling for any more counter shenanigans on the ledge.
Looks like this wasn't a super well thought out counter pick because that is a 2-stock. And Ido is up 2-0 right now. One more game to go for Ido to win unless we have a reverse 3-0.
Now, I know Zex also has a Corrin.
He has a Corrin, he has Diddy Kong, he has Mario.
I wonder if his Mario is strong enough because I've heard, I haven't yet interviewed Meta Knight about it. Oh, he's going for Sheik. But apparently Meta Knights really hate the Mario matchup.
Yeah.
I've talked to Teb about it, and he just shrugged and said, I don't know why they hate it. He doesn't feel like it's that great for him, but the rest of the Meta Knights all despise it.
Yep. I've heard quite a bit of that as well. Zex opened up with some good opening damage. I feel like a big problem with Sheik Meta Knight is that Meta Knight has multiple jumps. So in those situations where they get the air dodge, they can jump right after. And that means that she can't get the grab. It's at a pretty good height.
Oh, I don't think he was expecting that forward air to connect because you saw him throw out a jab, and that's felt like a sort of a shield mix-up.
Right. Otherwise, he would have gone for that bouncing fish, no doubt.
Yeah, that would have closed out that stock.
Nice back air, actually connecting with Meta Knight off stage and not trading. Okay, vanishes above the ledge, but rolls right into the forward smash. Ido is trying to end this now.
Ido is just on fire with those F smash placements too. He's been doing them at that same distance, at that roughly roll distance from the ledge, and then catching Zex at that critical moment of recovery. Especially because Zex is not playing a counter character right now, Ido feels more free to do that.
Yeah. One of the things about switching up characters that can be really good is that your opponent doesn't know how you're going to use that character specifically. You might use specific things like the counter. But if you switch up characters a lot, then they also get to see just what you like to do fundamentally as a person.
Right.
And if they catch on to that, if they have enough matches to catch on to that, they're smart enough to do it, you get games like this.
Yeah. The fundamental read is so much stronger than the character read.
Yep.
Oh, catches. That was just actually kind of a gross strength trap, really.
Oh, went for a down smash, but only comes out on one side there. Must be 2 on 1 and 1 on the other. Bouncing fish takes that stock.
Back throw bouncing fish.
What? Zex is at 68%.
I believe.
That's a scary percent to be against a Meta Knight, because he's going to get 1 or 2 up airs, and then he's going to get that shuttle loop. If your DI isn't exactly right, then he's going to get the sweet spot.
And you need to be so cautious with your air dodges too at this percent. I mean, Zex hasn't actually been doing it. Zex has been really on point about not air dodging into the shuttle loop combo for most of their games.
Ido goes for the down throw. It's a bad place to be because there's the dash attack up B option available.
Ido up to a forward air.
Down throw again, gets him in the air.
Oh, that sounds so terrifying. And you saw Zex roll back the moment he heard it too.
The conditioning begins. Zex with some good stage position. He can get some solid damage here. Good up air. Up air was probably the best choice because it's relatively safe from where he was at. But if he had done a vanish, that could have been the steal.
It could have been, but it also could have been his own if he was wrong.
Exactly. Like you got a big gamble he could have made there. Last hit of back air connecting perfectly.
Covering the jump get up.
Ido takes another boundary. Did he win the last smash of